For this meditation, we'll start by coming into a comfortable seated position. So you can adjust yourself. Make sure that you are grounded in your seat and that your spine is tall. You can think of bringing your shoulders down and away from your ears. You can find a comfortable placement for your hands. You can rest on your lap or on your legs. And we'll take a moment to go inward here. So you can either close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just begin to feel into your body. Noticing what it's like to be seated here today. Noticing your breath. Finding your natural inhale and exhale. And see if you can feel into your body as you're breathing. Even when we're in stillness, there's a natural movement in the body. You might notice it as you're breathing. You might feel some movement in your chest, or you might feel it in your belly. As you breathe in, your belly expands, and as you breathe out, your belly contracts. Maybe see if you can recognize that. And maybe just take 3 more rounds of breath. And if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes. We'll go ahead and bring the gaze onto the image. And take a moment to just take it all in. Noticing what you're seeing and what you're perceiving here. Feeling the energy of the image. Noticing the colors, patterns, shapes, lines, texture. And just taking it all in. And notice how it's making you feel. Whether there's an emotion that comes up or a visceral feeling in the body. Or something in the mind. Just notice how the image is making you feel. And we'll bring our gaze to one part of the image, and it can be any part of it. It can be any place that you find is resonating, or any part that is pulling you into it. And we'll spend some time there. Spend some time noticing. noticing what you're seeing, and the details, and also noticing what's showing up for you as you're gazing at it. What does it remind you of? What does it make you think of? How does it make you feel? And just continue to explore and to be open and receptive to whatever's showing up for you. And then we'll take a moment here to pause. Notice the breath. Notice your body and your seat. Shift if you need to. And then take a moment to find a soft gaze and see the whole image as a whole again. And again, taking it all in. Maybe noticing shapes, their colors, noticing the warm colors and the cool colors. Noticing the edges of the shapes and the lines. And being aware of how you feel, what it brings up for you. And then take a moment to bring your attention to another place that interests you. And it doesn't even need to be very far from the original spot, the first place you're gazing at and focusing on. It could be nearby, or maybe it is somewhere completely different. And take a moment here to once again settle into it and let yourself explore a bit. Maybe asking yourself, what is it about this area I'm looking at that is intriguing me? What makes it intriguing to me? What is it making me think of? What is it reminding me of? And just spend some time there, letting your imagination roam, letting yourself be curious. And we'll take a moment to pause once again. Check in with the breath. Check in with the body. Always knowing you can shift your body as needed. And looking at the image as a whole once again. And what do you see? How does it make you feel? What are you drawn to? And again, just being open and practicing a sense of receptiveness and curiosity as we look and examine and perceive. Seeing all the lines and the patterns, colors and shapes, textures and forms. What do they remind you of? And knowing that the answer doesn't have to be clear. It can be more abstract. It could just be a feeling or a sensation in the body even. But what does it provoke? And giving yourself permission to explore and to notice. And to just really pay attention. The longer you look, the more details you might find, the more feelings you might find, more energy, more thoughts. And we'll take a moment here to close. And we'll close by looking at the image first from top to bottom, and just letting your eyes scan from top to bottom. And then from bottom to top. Then we'll scan the eyes left to right, and then right to left. And take a moment to perhaps be open to whatever is coming up for you. Maybe anything you hadn't noticed. Or maybe something you did notice, but in the beginning, even though you noticed it, it didn't feel very significant or very interesting. And see now, notice how this image makes you feel. Notice the energy it's giving you. Maybe notice the energy you are giving it. And we'll take a moment here to bring ourselves back inward. You can close the eyes if you'd like. And take an inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth. And you can open your eyes. The meditation is now complete.